Hello, my friends. Today I have something to share with you. I've been studying, researching, practicing the art for about 32 years. And it changed my life. Little by little, I integrate the foundations, the philosophy, and the practice of the art in my life. And it is present every moment of my life. So I can think through the perspective of the art, always looking for harmony, always focusing the positive things and understanding that every effect has a cause. So the art was a blessing in my life. And there's a few questions that are present in my mind since the very beginning. And no one could answer it until now. I have the opportunity to talk to Mary, to study with Mary's Physios and the other teachers. But something was always present. Why Mary used those three expressions: physiophilosophy, physiopsychology, and physiophysiology? Those three expressions that are present in all books, text 1, text 2, the self-help books, the A&Q books. She mentioned, repeated over and over again. And when I ask other people, teachers, a definition, something that clarify why Mary decided to use those, create and use those three expressions, I never receive an answer good enough to fill my heart. And so that's the reason the last decade I was studying, researching, and focused to understand. Because we know Mary select each word very clearly. She calculated each word. She used to bring many layers of understanding for each word, each expression, each phrase, as well as Jeremiah did when he was teaching her. And so I dedicate the last few years meditating, researching, thinking about it, looking for answers that really make sense to me. And finally, I follow Mary's suggestion. I stop, look inside, and listen. And finally, I found answers that enrich my understanding, complete my understanding, and lead me to a new level in the art. And last year, I dedicated hours and hours putting all together in a written way. And I felt in my heart that this material could help other people who are in love for the art, who really dedicate a journey to learn, to know, to practice, to feel, to live the art. And that's the reason I decided to present it in today's seminar. But friends, this seminar that I propose to you is something different. It's not a class talking about flows, talking about practice, talking about pose, talking about body reading, symptoms, cause and effect. Is something totally different. Is a journey to unveil layers and layers of knowledge, of wisdom that Mary presents in a very simple way through three simple expressions: physiophilosophy, physiopsychology, and physiophysiology. So this material, this presentation is for those who are in love for the art and are in search for a deeper understanding. And that's the reason I invite you, if you are interested on this level of research, to join us. Next week, January 10th and 11th, where we'll discuss the insights I got and maybe together in a kind of brainstorm, we can bring deeper perceptions and enrich my proposal, because this is just a proposal, to understand, to have a definition that makes sense, and to have a way to share to other people. Because many times people ask me, Carlos, can you explain exactly what does it mean, physiophilosophy? Sometimes I say, oh, this is philosophy focusing the foundation of the art, but it was not enough for me. So I keep digging, going deep to find an answer that fulfill my expectations. So now I'm ready to share this perception, this feeling, this answer to other people. And if you have the same challenges when people ask you about the art, maybe this class will be interesting for you. Because something is very clear for me after 32 years practicing, learning, studying, researching, sharing everything in the level of foundations of the art of Jinshin, or Jinshin Jutsu if you prefer, is printed on page 2, text 1. But everything is there, but at the same time, it's hidden in layers of hidden information. So you can use a numerology approach, you can use the philosophy approach. But in the moment we unveil these three simple expressions, we can open a new dimension of perception. And I invite you to join us and build together this, not only the definition, but the structure that supports those definitions. So this is my invitation for all of you, my friends, in this beginning of 2026, if you really want to dive deeper in this journey, um, you are invited for this class. The name is simple, the three Physios, but we have a lot in those few words. So this class will be presented by me in English with translation to German. I think this is the only class we have scheduled about this topic. And if you are interested, you can contact the organizer and to give all the information you need to join us in this journey. Here's the information. The organizer is Manuela, and her email is Manuela JSJ at bluewin.ch. I hope you are interested. I hope you'll be with us next weekend. Bye.